Hey everybody. Welcome to the stream. I apologize, I've got a bit of a cold, so I don't know how long the stream will be, but we'll get some stuff done. I just got my CB1 like an hour ago, which is awesome, so I got that. Okay. How's everybody doing? Got my arms all made. So, today we're going to be putting this top plate together. It's kind of already partially together. Put this top plate together, we'll install it, and we're going to mount the arms and the effector. I do have my hot end as well. So my bamboo order came in, which means I have hot ends. There we go. There's my hot ends, and I should have thermistors somewhere in here. So nozzle, there's a heater. There's a heater. It's another nozzle. Where's my nozzle box? Hey Jaden, welcome. Do not reach warp 10, that is correct. Bad times happen. Bad times. My thermistor here. All right, so I have my hot end, so we can mount that, which is great. Hey Manuel, welcome. So, I think we'll assemble the hot end. Hey there, welcome. So this is just a genuine bamboo 0.4 hardened steel nozzle, which will fit in there nicely. Always looks crooked. I don't know why. Anyways, so we got that. So probably should just put the heater on here and the thermistor on here. This is a small one. It's only 120 by 120 build area delta. It's a small desktop style one, I guess. It's the best way to. So we'll get out our paste here. I, of course, don't have any sort of paper towel to wipe this stuff off, but paste on that. We'll put some paste on the thermistor. These are just glass bead thermistors, like 3950s or whatever these are called. And then you just go in the hole here in the side. Then our ceramic heater goes in there. And then we slide our plastic or our metal clip over the top here. Make sure this is going the right way. Moved. There we go. And I need to wipe this off. I wanted back then the monoprice mini delta, but never had the money to buy back then. And later, not the space. Yeah, you can get those monoprice mini deltas pretty cheap now, because they're kind of old and outdated. There we go. So we got our thermistor attached, we got our heater attached here. Let me just route these wires all down the center, just like so. Then we can put our sock on. There we go. This will go in here. So the wires go up the front. There's a little notch for the wires to go in the front. Got more paste on me. So I need a 12 to go through here. No, a 16 I think is what I want. Yeah, we'll do a 16. So we'll go ahead and we'll bolt this in. This bolt just threads into plastic. There's no room for a heat set on here, or it's not very easy to get a heat set onto this part, so we'll just... And then you do want some M3, I think, or is it M2.5 bolts holding this hot end on the front bottom holes. I should have some of those. If I can find them. I think I'll try these ones here. Yeah, M2.5, so I need my 2.5. Well, in here, I'll get my other one too. Hey, Kenrog, welcome. So, these can be annoying to put in, but yeah, so these are M2.5 like chamfer head ones. Probably only need one of them, really. This makes the Hotend much more rigid. This is normally how the 2510 fan would mount. But seeing as how we're not using a 2510 fan, we can use these to mount the actual extruder. There we go, so just like that. M2.5 on the bottom there. And then we have our fan, which will just go like so. And this is, why is this so sticky? Must have taped this or something, I don't know what's on that. So this is do a 16 maybe. I don't know if that's too long or not. So we're just using a normal 3010 fan on the front, just GDS time 3010, nothing crazy. Let's see if this hole is big enough. It looks to be. Let's get that lined up. And our Hotend will be all nice and assembled. Hey Burnt, welcome. Pegasus, there's a bill of materials on my Discord. There's I haven't started a build stream like our build series with that or anything yet. I'm waiting for my frame. But yeah, I still need to get my frame. That is the holdup for Pegasus, and then I'm going to be doing some just some tweaks and fixes and stuff like that. So I would recommend that you hold off on Pegasus until that's kind of all ready to go. But yeah, I am waiting for my frame. These are M3 by, I don't know if that works. Is that enough thread though? I think I'll do M3 by 8s on this. I have a lot of parts for Pegasus ready to go. I've got a Monster MK8 behind me. I've got the bed. I've got the heater. I'm going to be ordering a beacon probe for it. I'll probably get some LDO motors. And try and so yeah, once I get the frame, I can start ordering a few other little parts that I don't have, like the gear drives for Zed. I can get those locally, luckily. I can get all the motors locally. I'm going to be using a bamboo Hotend. I've got plenty of those now. I've got the main board. I might go a 0.6 nozzle on my Pegasus. I kind of want to have a kind of dialed in 0.6 printer, and you know, 250 build area. I think that's pretty good for 0.6 nozzle. So I have one of those as well. Because again, I'm not like building it for like crazy speed or anything like that. Yeah, this is all cracking. That should be okay, probably. So yeah, I think a 0.6 Pegasus would be pretty cool. All right. So I'm pretty sure those are not big enough. So I need M3 by 20. Hopefully I have some of those. So I've got some M3 by 20s, so good. Alright, so we'll get some, put our M3 nut in here. If I can get it in there. Come on. There we go. So M3 nut, M20 or M3 by 20 bolt. I want to make sure these go in straight, and hopefully they grab that nut and suck it in. There we go. So absolutely no play in the arm. These are MP jet joints. So really nice, and they are already offset so that it has full range of motion here. So we'll do our next one here. Push this in. Just kind of force it in. Okay, again, nice and tight, no play. And I gotta blow my nose. Alright. Oh, it's fun having a cold building printers. So that's good. So we'll do this side. Well, I got paste all over me. Don't know where that came from. Probably that package on the... Okay. Alright, where is that? I don't even know where that cut off. There it is. Yeah, this just makes a mess in the end. Put that in there. Alright, 3 of them done. It's a little annoying to slot these in sometimes, but use some pliers here to try to get it in correctly. Go. There we go. I'm actually surprised I have all of the bolts that I need. Luckily, this printer doesn't use very many bolts. I mean, Deltas usually don't use a ton of hardware, but that one went in nice. The Effector might use longer bolts. It might use M3x25. So I don't know if I have all of those, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. One left for our carriages anyways. Went in nicely. There we go. So we have all of our carriages. Now we can mount our effector. We want to make sure we mount the effector the correct way. So again, there's notches here in the front of the printer for the door and stuff. So that's how we know that's the front. All right, so let's see if these are long enough, these M3 by 20s. They might be. I'm not sure. No, they are too short. So I need M3 by 25s for this. Where are my M3 by 25s? Is this? Oh, okay. I might actually just have enough for these. How much does this printer cost to build? I forget. It's on the bill of materials on printables, Jaden. If you go on printables and you go on Delta Flyer, on the bill of materials, it's on there. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. It's not very expensive. I mean, it's most DIY 3D printers. The cheapest you can get them is like $300. It's close around there. I'm pretty sure. It's about as cheap as you can get a DIY printer. I do have a few more things I need to order for this printer, like a 5015 fan I'm pretty sure I need to order. Trying to think of what else. Got mainboard, got my CB1, got my Hotends. I got to order some black acrylic off Amazon for the panels. Got motors already installed. I got an extruder, I'm pretty sure. Trying to think of what else I need for this thing. I might have to order an end stop. I've got a bunch of optical end stops, but I think I'm missing the cables for one of them, so I might just order a few more off Amazon so I can get the cables, I think. Usually the easiest way. Luckily I have these M3 by 25s. Hey Billy, welcome. I've got all the Bowden parts. I've got the ECAS fittings. I got Bowden tube. I think I've got everything. I just need a 5015 and... oh yeah. There's not enough room for direct drive, and there's no real point on a Delta this size, in my opinion. Not to say that you can't mod it, or I know there are people on my Discord modding this for direct drive, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But this Delta is not made to print like insanely fast. So you're not really needing direct drive extruder on this. Bowden is definitely fine. Oh, I didn't realize this was the last one already. And there we go. Effector is assembled and installed. Very quick and easy. There we go. That's how that guy looks from the front. And this is nice and stable. It's not moving around on its own. We can move the effector with the carriages, of course. Really nice. Works really well, actually. All right, so we are going to mount the top panel. So the top panel is 3 pieces, and these are just attached with dovetail joints, which work really well. You don't need to adjust the files at all. They just go together like that. Really, really easy. They're press fit. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying dovetails on my designs lately. No extra hardware needed. They go together so well. You don't need to accommodate anything. They work in ASA, ABS, PLA, doesn't matter. They just work. And they have such a nice fit together. Like, it's done. No hardware needed. So, it's just really great. So we now need to pop this into the top, which just goes in like so. I have cutouts in the back here for the wires, for our motor wires to come up. I'm going to be running the wires on the inside. So we'll just bolt this top panel on. I think I need 12s for this. Yeah, you should be building it, Kenrog. Oh, I forgot to do heat sets on a couple places. So we can flip this over. I know my bed's gonna fall out here. Get that out of there. I forgot a couple heat sets on the bottom of this guy, so I might as well throw those in. It's an easy build, Canrog. Just do it while you're waiting. Pegasus is still a ways away. I need to get my frame. Who knows how long that's going to take. I'm sure you got enough spare motors and stuff lying around. MP Jets are in the Czech Republic, so it's probably quicker for you to get those. So I think you should just start getting parts together and start building. I don't really see why you shouldn't be. You need a Delta. Yeah, carbon rods you can get on AliExpress, wherever. Super, super cheap. The MP Jets are cheap. They're fast shipping. Done. Carbon rods all over AliExpress. It's a great project while you're waiting for Pegasus to be ready. Oh, it's surprisingly quick, like a week. They come from the Czech Republic, and it takes like a week. I'm pretty sure that's where it is, the Czech Republic. They do not take long. I know you have a filament hookup, Canrog. Okay, so that's good there. I definitely should have put these in before it was assembled, but whatever. Yeah, it takes like a week or something like that, and I'm in Canada, right? So any other country that actually has good shipping, you'll get it probably even quicker. All right. Hey, Hybrid, welcome. 18 viewers, awesome. Try not to burn myself, would be ideal. Let's move this a bit so we can see this easier. I always like the rook feet a different color than the frame, kind of like an accent. But I'm sure it could work good too if you printed the same color. Okay, there's 4 out of the 6 done. There's 2 more left. All right, done and done. There we go. Actually, I'm just going to unplug that. We'll put it here. All right. Now let's try that again. This should work a lot better with heat sets actually in it. That's definitely really long. So there's 6s. Didn't I have some 8s? 12. Oh yeah, right here. I think an 8 would work. Yeah, 8's a better fit for this. So M3 by 8 for the top panel. Does it actually hit the heat set? Oh, we're not all the way yet. Yeah, M3 by 8 is good. Too big. All right. Yeah, there is a spacer for the end stops. Yeah, it's a small 120 by 120 millimeter delta. Yep. Most of the parts for this work with min too, so the spacers for min work also for the end stops. Okay. Yeah, that's how it works. You gotta finish one first, otherwise you'll get into project hell. I definitely know that. Yes, Clipper or RepRap firmware is a must for deltas. Marlin does not do a good job on Delta 3D printers. I find Clipper the easiest, but I know RepRap firmware works really good as well for Deltas. I have users on my Discord that run RepRap. Hey Rebel, welcome. Joe. In front of town, I'm always very busy with work. Yeah, that's how it goes. I've got so many different projects and printers being built at once, but yeah, Ken Rock, just ban that Joe guy. Okay. So yeah, we are pretty dialed on this. All right, let's get my CB1 mounted here. All right, let's put this on the correct way. There we go. And I got the heat sink, of course. Pop on our fancy thermal pad there. Stay. And pop on our heat sink. Does this still come with the wrong screws? Yes, it still comes with the wrong screws. I do not understand why. Why is it like this? Oops, that's not great. Why does this not come with the correct M2 screws? It's so dumb. Hey Mitsubishi. Alright, let's try and actually get the right M2 bolts for the CB1, which are not included for some stupid reason. Do not know why they do not include the correct hardware for this. Oh, is this not M2? Yeah, this one is not M2. That would be why. You know what size I need here. What was I thinking here? I'm gonna be changing it, I think. You're gonna use the holes in the bottom frame as your drill jig. So basically, put your cover on. You're gonna put your 150 millimeter plate and then flip it around and use those holes to drill. That way it'll align better. That way you don't need another part either. You're gonna actually use the frame as the jig. So that's a change I'm gonna make for this. Okay, that's excessively long. Because I have some slots on the frame that show you where the build plate goes. And so you might as well just use the frame as your jig. They just thread into the frame. There we go. Got our CB1 mounted. Pretty sure I don't have an SD card for this, so I'll have to order an SD card. Don't forget to put your Wi-Fi antenna on the CB1 or Wi-Fi will not work. Kind of tedious to get this antenna on, but it is required for this. Push it down with the tip of this. There we go. Wi-Fi antenna. So I think, yeah, these are the flyers of, these are the colors of the Delta Flyer from Voyager. So yeah, obviously Starfleet, mostly gray, blue nacelles, and then red also on the nacelles as well. So there's a splash of red there as well. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm mounting this guy. Probably mount it somewhere like this. Does pulley on the steppers matter what way it's put on? Yes, they have to be. The set screw goes on the inside, goes towards the inside of the printer. So yeah, I think the CB1 is just going to mount up here. or the manta, I should say. I don't have anything else that's going up here, so my extruder is going to be mounting on the side panel, so I have a lot of room up here for stuff. So I'm going to run my motor wires up through the bottom on the inside, of course, and then I'm going to attach all my panels. I should have printed out my corner plates. We could have installed those today. I didn't think of that. But I have a cold, so this is probably like nearing the end of the stream anyways. But I think I'm going to make the top panel higher because I already know it's not going to clear my steppers because these are like the socketed ones. So I know I don't think I would clear that with my existing top plate, but I can always easily change that to whatever size I want. Yeah. I definitely know people who build Voron Legacies. I've seen them being built and stuff like that. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't think you're going to get great input shaper or anything like that. It's not going to be a fast printer. It depends on what you want it for. It is a functional printer for sure, but yeah, it's for sure a decent printer as far as print wise, but yeah, I'll probably want to trim these belts a little bit too, make sure that they hit the tops. Oh man. All right, so we didn't do too bad today. The arms are all built, installed. Effector, Hotend, and our Hotend fan is installed. I do need to buy a 5015 fan for sure. I have to purchase a couple odds and ends here and there to make sure that we're ready to go. I do have a heater coming from this. It should hopefully be here by next week. So we'll have a heater for this guy. I've got boat and stuff. I've got wiring. I've got extruder stuff. What else is left? I think that's it. I think next Saturday's stream, we're going to be putting on the corner plates. Those are held on with blind joints in the middle again. Really, really awesome. So we'll have corner plates on the sides here. I think I might have time to cut my side panels, at least these two here, because they're just black acrylic. So I can cut those on my diode laser. And then I'll have to get a acrylic door made. Oh yeah, that I don't know, Alex. You'll have to test it out. It's very easy to swap if you have to. I mean, just try it one way and you'll know right away if the belt doesn't line up. It'll definitely be pretty obvious. I'll get Clipper. Oh yeah, I got to get an SD card for this. I don't think I have an SD card for the CB1. So I will order an SD card for the CB1 as well, so I can get Clipper on here. We'll maybe do a bit of Clipper stuff, maybe some wiring next stream. The wiring is not very difficult on this. But like I say, hopefully I can get some of the panels and stuff. Yeah, you'll have to just try it, Alex, and see if it's right. If it's not, you might have to go with a different motor and pulley. Yeah, all the side panels are just with heat sets on the side for sure. So we have 3 heat sets, top and bottom. And then there's like a groove kind of that they slide into the corner plates. So you'll see the corner plates installed on next stream. I also got to put in my heat sets up here, some stuff like that. So there'll definitely be some stuff to install next stream for sure. I need to just get printing the corners and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be done here. So far everything is looking great on this final revision, I guess I'm calling it, for a Delta Flyer. So this is gonna be out of beta officially after this. Once this build series is done, this will mean it's out of beta officially. Because I'm basically printing out all the parts as I go, making sure that they're good, updating printables if I have to. So yeah, it's coming along great. So great progress on Delta Flyer. We've been streaming for an hour. That's probably where I'll call it, guys. I do have a cold. Hopefully I'll recover. Of course, we will be streaming next Saturday. We'll get some panels and stuff done. Hopefully get into a little bit of wiring. Once the panels are on, I can start running my wires on the inside, getting those all kind of working and stuff like that. We'll get this guy mounted. I don't quite know how I want to mount this. If I'm going to bother like bolting it down, I might just use some VHB tape or something like that and mount it. It should be totally fine. It's not going to be, it's not hanging off the side of anything or anything like that. That'll be the easiest. Because the the Manta board is not spec for this. I just have it, so I figured I might as well use it, and it'll save me on wiring. So thanks so much, everybody, for joining my stream. If you like what you see here and want to support me on Patreon, you can check out my Patreon on my YouTube channel. Most all my videos have my Patreon in the description. You can also join my YouTube, become a YouTube member. So I do streams during the week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do member streams. If you want to learn about CAD design and all that kind of stuff, that's there as well. And there'll be like first look at a lot of different things, right? Like first look at my extruder that I'm putting on this guy and some stuff like that. So again, thanks everyone for coming in and chatting and hanging out. I'm hopeful that next stream will be longer. I shouldn't be sick. And like I say, we'll be mounting all the panels, doing wiring, a lot of that kind of stuff. So thanks, guys. I'll end the stream here, and I'll be on Discord.